Okay, so we are picking off right where we left in our previous video. So, in today's video, I am going to tell you about margin in CSS. It is a really helpful property for making attractive websites. So, margin gives spacing between elements. I'm going to tell you what that means. So right now our web page is looking exactly the same as it did in our previous video. Okay, now okay, this border, let me add a paragraph. Okay, I am a human and I have a PC. I don't know. Okay, now this I have typed sentence. Okay, now here it is. I am a human and I have a PC. Now, first of all, we are going to give it the div properties, of course. Okay, now I'm going to type in div. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to close this div tag. And now I'm going to give it an ID of mm, about me. Let me give it this ID. Okay, now I'm going to go to my CSS file, just a moment. Okay, now here I'm going to paste this name and here I'm going to type in the rules. So first of all, I want it to be aligned to the center, so text align property and center, this spelling, and then I want the font size to be mm, let's say mm, 50 px. This font size is, of course, you know what is it is gonna do. This is a new property I am introducing to you, which is the font size. Okay, now it makes the font bigger or smaller according to your choice. Okay, now 50 px was really big, so I'm gonna reduce it to 30 px. This is a new thing, and this is really simple font size and then the mount. Okay, 30 px, it looks much better. Now, what I mean by padding is, let me add some more content to the sentence. Mm, I am very tall. I have a friend. I'm typing more lines so that, okay, now. So now it is in a different line. One word is coming in a different line. That is what I wanted. Full stop. Okay. Now, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about margin. Now, here you are seeing that there's a little space between I and the edge of the web page. Well, we can differ it. Now, I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'm going to go under the About Me ID. Here, I'm going to give a margin. Okay, now there is four margins: margin top, margin right, margin left, and margin bottom. Okay, so what the top margin means is it is going to give a margin on the top of the text. Right means on the right, bottom means on the bottom, and of course left means at the left. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in margin right. Okay, margin right, and at the right side, oh no, let's make it left. Okay, now on the left side of the text I want a margin of, let's say, 30 pixels. Now I don't know it is going to be more or less, but I think it is going to be more. Okay, now see the space at the left side between the I word and the edge of the web page. Now you see the margin just increased. Now the difference between the first letter and the edge of the web page is now 30 px. This whole from the edge, left side edge of the web page to the first character I, it is 30 px margin. Now I am going to go here and I'm going to type in margin right, and this also I'm going to give it 30 pixels, and now you see it is in the center. Well, we can do in center, but when we did in center, well, only friend was coming down, and now it is looking much better because we can give appropriate spaces. If I want to be more narrower, then I can give it more value, like maybe 60 pixels and 60 pixels. Yeah, now we can. The basic point of this is we can control the margin like this, and we can also center line things while controlling the margins. Now you see, as soon as I'm increasing the pixel value, this sentence is getting narrower. So that is what margin does. We can also give top and bottom. So if I copy this and I'm just going to change it to top, and I'm going to change this to bottom, and now you see top side 100, left side 100, right side 100, and bottom side also 100. So this looks really good. But instead of writing these 4 lines of code, we can do a simple thing. I'm going to remove this. Now I'm going to simply type in margin, then 100 pixels. Now all the sides of the margin are going to get affected. Now you see it is looking the same with just 1 line of code. So that was how margin works. So in our next video we are going to talk about padding, which works a little similar like margin but has a difference. So that was it for today's video, and I'm going to see you all in my next video.